Welcome to the deep dive. Ever found yourself wrestling with those complex tasks? The ones that just can't easily be automated with rigid if-then rules?
Yeah, those tricky ones.
Well, today we're diving into how AI agents are changing that. We want to give you a shortcut to, really understanding these systems.
That's right. We've been digging into OpenAI's practical guide to building agents.
Yep, trying to pull out the most important bits for you, cutting through the noise to get to what these agents really are.
When they're genuinely useful, and maybe most importantly, how you can actually start building them.
Okay, so by the end of this, you should have that foundational knowledge, right?
Exactly. Enough to confidently start exploring agents, understand the core parts, how they mesh together.
And how to keep them running safely. That sounds crucial.
Definitely, giving you a strong starting point.
All right, let's unpack this. We hear AI agent thrown around a lot. But what actually is it? Is it just a fancier chatbot?
That's a common thought, but the guide draws a pretty clear line. An agent isn't just about chatting. It's a system designed to independently accomplish entire tasks for you.
Independently.
Okay.
Yeah, it leverages LLMs, large language models, to manage a whole workflow, making decisions as it goes.
So what's the big difference then? That autonomy.
That's the key thing. A simple chatbot response, right? An agent controls the workflow. It can see if something didn't work and maybe try a different approach, course correct, or if it really hits a wall, it knows to stop and, hand things back to a human.
And it uses tools to interact with other systems.
Exactly. It dynamically picks the right tool for the job, querying a database, sending an email, whatever it needs, but always within the guardrails you set up.
That does sound like a big step up from standard automation. So given that power, when does it actually make sense to build one? Where do they really earn their keep?
Good question. The guide suggests focusing where traditional rule-based systems struggle. Think about tasks that need complex decision-making.
Okay, like what? Like maybe approving a tricky customer refund? It needs judgment, not just checking boxes, or handling rules that are super complex and always changing.
Ah, those ones that are a nightmare to maintain.
Exactly. Like vendor security reviews with tons of clauses, or, and this is a big one, tasks heavy on unstructured data.
Meaning like reading emails or documents.
Precisely. Processing a home insurance claim from various documents and messages. The guide uses this great analogy.
Oh, yeah.
It compares a rules engine to a checklist, very precise but limited. An LLM agent is more like a seasoned investigator.
I like that. Investigator digging into the nuances.
Right. If your task involves that kind of ambiguity or complex patterns, an agent might be the way to go.
Okay, that investigator idea really clicks. So how do we build one? What are the building blocks?
It boils down to three core things, really. The model, the tools, and the instruction.
Model, tools, instructions. Got it.
The model is the LLM, the brain doing the reasoning. The guide suggests starting with a powerful one for prototypes.
Makes sense. Figure out what's possible first.
Right, then maybe optimize later for cost or speed if you can. Then you have the tools.
These are the external connections,
Yes.
APIs and functions.
Exactly. The guide breaks them down into three types. Data tools just fetch info like order history.
Okay.
Action tools do things, send that email, update a CRM record, and then there are orchestration tools.
Orchestration, what's that?
This is pretty cool. It's when one agent can actually use another specialized agent as one of its tools.
Oh, okay. Agents calling other agents.
Yeah, like a manager agent delegating translation to a Spanish agent tool. And finally, the instructions. These are critical.
The explicit guidelines, telling it what to do.
Precisely. How to behave, how to break down tasks, what to do in edge cases. Good instructions are key to making the model use the tools effectively.
Gotcha. So you have these pieces. How do they actually work together? Do you immediately build like a whole team of agents?
No, definitely not. The advice is to start simple. Max out what one agent can do first just by giving it more tools.
Okay, a single agent system.
Right. You can manage the complexity using flexible prompt templates. Think of them like fill in the blanks for the agent's instructions.
Ah, so you can adapt its behavior easily.
Exactly. But when things get really complex, then you might look at multi-agent systems.
And there are different ways to set those up.
Two main patterns. The manager pattern. One central manager agent directs specialized worker agents using tool calls, like that translation example.
Okay, a hierarchy.
Yep. Or the decentralized pattern. Here, agents are more like peers. One agent might handle the first step, then hand off the task to another specialized agent.
Like a customer service triage agent passing the issue to billing or tech support.
Exactly like that. Each agent does its part.
Okay, this is powerful stuff. But with great power comes the need for safety nets, right? How do we make sure these things don't go rogue or leak data?
Absolutely critical.
Yeah.
The guide talks about guardrails. Think of it as a layered defense system.
Layered defense? Sounds serious.
It is. It combines different techniques using the LLM itself to check things, using traditional rules, using moderation APIs.
To do what specifically?
Things like checking if a query is relevant or detecting unsafe inputs. People trying to jailbreak the AI, filtering out personal info, PII.
Right, protecting privacy.
And also safeguarding the tools. You might rate tools by risk level. A low-risk tool runs automatically, but a high-risk one.
Like canceling an order or issuing a big refund.
Exactly. That might require human approval first, which leads to maybe the most important safeguard.
Human oversight.
Bingo. The agent needs to know when to stop and escalate. If it keeps failing, or before it takes a high-risk action, it should gracefully hand control back to a person.
So maintaining that human in the loop is key.
It's non-negotiable for many applications.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the big picture here?
Well, agents really feel like a new chapter in automation. They can handle ambiguity, reason through complex steps. Basically, they shine where older systems just hit a wall.
And getting there is an iterative process. Start small, test with real users, build it up.
Couldn't have said it better myself. It's a journey, not a flip of a switch.
So here's something to think about. Given this power automating whole workflows with intelligence, adapting on the fly, what surprising new things could you imagine unlocking? In your work, maybe even your daily life, that just seemed impossible before.